Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Jane. So today it's all about what I'm wearing, and it's called the Fantail Shirt by the Sewing Revival. Fairly new sewing pattern company to me, so I've made it up and I thought I'd show you and share with you what I thought of this pretty little top. So hi, welcome back. So as I said in the intro, yes, this is the Fantail top by the Sewing Revival. Fairly new company to me. I have got the Pukeiko pants pattern that was in my vlog on part of the elasticated waisted pants vlog, and I've got them to make still, but I had a little bit of a disaster with the fabric. Had it all washed, dried, laid out on my cutting table to cut out. Comes back in my room the next day, and one of my cats, namely Geordie, decided that he'd like to be sick all over it. So when I came into my room, he'd vomited, cat sick, however which way you want to call it, all over the fabric. And because I didn't realise he'd done it, it had been there overnight and it seeped through all the layers of the fabric and really stained it. So I've washed it and the stain's still in, so it's going to have to go back in the wash with a little bit maybe of vanish on it and soak it maybe to see if I can get the stain out. I'll probably be able to cut around it hopefully, but even so I want the stain out, so that's put that on hold. Yeah, so that's the state of play with the Pukeiko pants. Now they're also by the Sewing Revival. So I think I got this pattern the same time I got the Pukeiko pants. And as you do, or as I do, I get my patterns and then I put them in my Dropbox folders and have a little folder for each sewing company, and then in that folder I have subfolders for all the patterns. So obviously got them, put them in the subfolders of the folders and filed them away and never did anything with them. So when I got the Pukeiko pants out to do that vlog, it reminded me that I had this pattern too. And I thought, oh, let's have a look. So I got it out and I just thought, yeah, let's have a go, make it up and see what I think of this pattern company, see what I think of the pattern, and give it a little bit of a review and share it with you. So the fabric I chose, before I go on, I'll show you a picture. I'll obviously pop pictures up as well as I'm chatting. But that's the Fantail blouse, but it's also a sweatshirt, so you can make it with woven or you can also make it with knitted fabrics. So that's a bit of a bonus. So you've got two type of tops in one there. So I might fancy making one in some knitted fabric actually. It's apparently 4 out of 10 for easiness. So yeah, and I agree with that. Really good for beginners. And it comes in sizes small, medium, large, and it's in layered as well when you print it out in Adobe. So you just print out the size that you want, which is obviously good too. You don't have to worry about finding your size. And yeah, overall, quite a nice little top. So I'll stand up and show you before I go into the detail of the fabric and a bit more of the pattern. So it's got this gorgeous little elasticated section here at the front. Just create a casing in the hem and then you pop your elastic in and stitch your elastic down there, stitch your elastic down there, which creates that gathered section, and the rest is just hemmed, and it's got a nice curved hem at the back. It's a bit creased where I've been sat, but it's like a a high-low type of hem, because you can see it goes down at the back and it just covers you behind, which is a nice length too. And it's got gathered cuffs. And again, it's just a channel you create in the cuff and you just thread your elastic through. And it's as simple as that really. And I can imagine it'd be really nice done in a knitted fabric. And it's got like type of raglan sleeves, so there's no setting in sleeves or anything. The sleeves are all like very similar to like the Wilder gown top and the raglan sleeve top by Friday Pattern Company. Very, very similar to that. So you've got your raglan seams there, and then you just literally sew the sleeves and the sides. And it's just really easy. You have a facing. Now the facing, the only thing I would say is the facing is quite a little bit on the skimp side. So in the instructions it tells you just to stitch in the ditch on the four seams for about 1 inch to keep the facing down, but I still found that it was tending to try to pop up, so I actually stitched my facing down all the way around. So if I did it again, I would make my facing a lot deeper. I just thought the facing was a little bit on the skimp side for me, so I'll probably add a couple more centimetres on the facing pattern pieces. But that is the only thing I would do any different, and what really simple top this is. It's as casual as I would go, I would say, for a top for me. I just think it's casual, obviously smart casual, but it's a type of casual top that you can just throw on and forget about. It's that type of top. So the fabric I went for was this gorgeous viscose linen blend, and it's called Triangles, on this gorgeous duck egg blue with little, look like they've been hand drawn dots to form triangles. I'll get a little bit closer for you just so you can see. And they're not quite black, I would say they're like charcoal grey type of thing. And there's the little swatch card that you get from Felicity Fabrics, is where I got the fabric from, and you always get all the details on the back. And as I say, this is a viscose linen blend, and it's 45% viscose and 55% linen, and it's the most softest, butteriest fabric, like linen fabric, that I've ever sewn with. It really is beautiful. Obviously it's going to crease a little bit because it's got the linen in it, but I think that goes really nice anyway with this type of top. And it's just a really nice style, relaxed but smart casual type of top, one that you're just going to throw on over your jeans, or maybe, you know, some cargo pants or something like that, or some linen pants maybe even, and you're good to go. I've got a little black vest on underneath. The neckline is as wide as I would like to go on a neckline. If I made it again, I mean, well, I will make it again, but maybe take the neck in slightly. But as I say, I've got a vest on underneath, and I'll wear this throughout the autumn and the winter, and I could quite easily, there's enough room to wear a long sleeve tee underneath it. So the sizes, so there's 3 sizes, small, medium and large, but they actually fit from extra small all the way to 2XL. So what you do is you find your size, and there's 2 sizes for the small, there's 2 sizes for the medium, and there's 2 sizes for the large. So as I say, I'm a 38-inch bust, and I just purely went off the finished garment measurement. And the finished garment measurement on the small came to 41 3/8 inches. So I thought that was perfectly ample enough for me. And the finished garment measurement goes all the way up to 49 1/4 inch for the 2XL. Plenty of room for me. And I just think it's really simple. It's a little bit like the Rochester top I did, that was by Maven Patterns. Just simple but elegant, and just something a little bit different with that little bit of gather at the front. And that was the same for the Rochester top. Very, very simple, elegant, understated type of blouse, but it just had that gorgeous elastic detailing on the neckline, which just give it something extra. And I think this one's very similar to that, with that elastic at the front. And I love the way the hem dips at the back. And the fabric, beautiful fabric. It's just the softest linen blend fabric I've worked with, and it washes like a dream. And I just feel really lovely when I'm wearing it. So it's like a duck egg blue, and it's not a colour that's on my colour wheel as such. I have turquoise, I have teal, I have tealy blue, blue green and medium sky blue. So it's not one of those colours, but I'm just using that colour wheel as a guide. And obviously, as I said in that colour wheel vlog, that if there's a colour that I like and I don't think it looks wishy-washy on me, or doesn't make me look sallow, well, I'm going to wear it. And I don't think this is a bad colour on me as it is. I think it's probably as cool a colour as I would probably go, but I really do like it. And I think with the black or the charcoal dotty triangles, it just gives it something a little, just lifts it a bit. And I just really think it's an amazing little top. I really do. And the instructions were spot on, good instructions, good diagrams. And as I say, you've got the option, you can do it in a woven fabric, and you can do it in like a sweatshirt come knitted type of fabric. So I think it looked really nice, maybe done as a sweatshirt type of top. And you can just about see on the lady in the small picture, she's wearing the sweatshirt version. So I think I might have a go at that. I have got some nice sweatshirting fabrics, so I may have a go at making the sweatshirt version too. But definitely going to make this again. This is definitely on my list of remakes, because I just think what a great top, literally, and it's a really speedy, quick make as well. It's just this really simple make, so perfect for beginner sewing, because there's nothing technical there really. The only technical thing is putting your elastic in, and it's not technical at all. There's no zippers, there's no fastenings, no openings to worry about. Really, really good pattern to choose if you're coming back into dressmaking, a little bit rusty, or you're brand new to dressmaking. Really good. I would highly recommend it, and I'll definitely be making it again, because it's just a great quick top. If you want to make a few quick tops, you know, you've got a few hours to kill, you could quite easily do this in a few hours. And as I say, I might have a go at, I've got a couple of nice knitted fabrics here that I might have a go at maybe making one in a knitted fabric. But yeah, so back to the Fantail shirt and sweatshirt. I would give it 10 out of 10. The sizing, as I say, I went for the small, so I would just highly recommend you just look at the finished garment measurements and go off them, because it's a nice, relaxed, loose fit and super simple. And as I say, it's a pattern company I hadn't really heard of before, so you may be the same, never heard of them. I think they're Australian, I'm guessing. I have a feeling they're an Australian company, and I can't fault it at all. The only thing I say is I'll probably make the facing a little bit deeper for my liking, but that's just personal taste for me. But so that's what I've done there, and obviously I've got my pretty ironing board that I covered in the tutorial that I did the other day, and I'd like to say it's a pleasure doing ironing. Well, it's not, because I hate ironing, but it's nice to have a pretty ironing board, at least. And I'm glad you enjoyed that tutorial. I've had some lovely comments, so thank you for that. It's super easy, as everything I do is super easy. And I did one for my mum, so my mum's got exactly the same cover. She came in and picked some of my fabrics. Still got quite a bit of the fabrics left. If you want any of the fabrics, a really good bargain price, because I'm trying to get rid of them all now because I don't stock fabrics anymore. These are all soft furnishing fabrics, and I've got some really pretty ones. I'll pop the link for my fabric account on Instagram in the box below if you fancy getting yourself a bargain. I've got a few rolls left, so please feel free to go and have a look. So yes, I've had a little bit of a move around, and also I didn't get my Sunday vlog out last Sunday, if you're wondering where I was, because I was doing a crochet tutorial. I just finished my latest crochet pattern design. I don't know whether you like crochet or anything like that, but if you do, I have a crochet channel, Loopy Maple Crochet, and I was just finishing that latest design, which was for a sweater. But what a mission that was. I must have spent at least 30 to 40 hours doing the tutorial for that, and so it took all my time up last week. I got really bogged down doing that, and then obviously writing up the pattern, and then making sure I got the pattern right, and obviously recording it, and then I had to obviously edit it, and I managed to get the tutorial down to just short of 60 minutes. It was 59 minutes and so many seconds long. It was a bit of a long one. So that took all my time, and I just could not get my other vlog out on Sunday. So if you're wondering where I was, that's where I was. But thankfully that's all done now, and it's live, and it's going really well, and the pattern is selling really well. If you do follow me on my crochet channel, thank you so much for your support as well, and the pattern is selling really well. So that's where I was. So yeah, and as I say, I've moved my fabrics, a lot of my fabrics from this side over to this side, off the floor, because a lot of these fabrics were in the cubby holes lower down, and every time one of my 4 cats, or sometimes all my 4 cats, like to come in, they like to come in and see what I'm up to. Very inquisitive, as cats are. And there's at least 3 beds in this room, because they love being in here. I've got Primrose in the corner there, I've got Poppy under that desk there, and then there's a cat bed going spare at the minute, so there's normally at least one cat in here. So every time they come in and out the door, they'd walk past, and the cat hairs would just stick to my fabrics that were on the lower down cubby holes, and I was forever picking cat hairs off. So I've moved them all up out of the cubby holes off the floor, and they're all higher up now, so they're higher up on both sides, and I put all the things that I didn't use very often or didn't matter if cats went past on the lower, like books and things on the lower cubby holes. So I've got a little bit more room now, and I'm forever moving my room around. Are you like that? I just love a good room move around, a good room, a good clear out, a good tidy up every so often. I just think, right, how can I move things around? How can I create a bit more space? I don't think I can create any more space in this room now, because I think I've got every spare bit of space utilised, but I sometimes like to jig things up a bit just to give you a little bit of a boost. I think, you know, a creative boost sometimes you need, don't you? Just to maybe just move your computer around or something, or move your sewing machine a little bit, or tidy up your cotton or whatever, you know. So I've been doing that as well. So that's it for today's video, rambling a bit there as you do, but it's not really ramblings, because I see it as I'm just having a nice little sewing chinwag with some like-minded dressmakers like yourselves. And if I can't get to meet people in real life, this is as good as it gets, and that's one of the reasons why I love to vlog as well, because I feel as if I'm chatting to you lovely people. So that's it for today's video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thumbs up if you did. Don't forget, if you can ask me anything in the box below, if you'd like me to cover any tutorials, I'll be happy to add it to the list, or anything you'd like me to cover, or you want to ask me any questions, anything about me or my sewing, please feel free to ask me, and I'll maybe add them all to my Q&A vlog that I'm working on as well. If you've just found my channel, please don't forget to subscribe, and then you won't miss out on anything that I do bring out as well. I've got lots of videos coming as usual. But that's it for today. Hope I've inspired you, hope I've enlightened you to this lovely sewing pattern and the Sewing Revival company, if you've never heard of them. And I've got lots more sewing to get on with, so until the next time, thanks for joining me. Take care everybody, and happy sewing.